Hi, I'm Phileas Dane and I'm the safari expert. And this week, I'm in Rwanda's Nyungwe National Park, Africa's largest protected mountain rainforest. It will take you between 5 and 6 hours to drive from Kigali to Nyungwe National Park, which lies tucked away in the southwestern corner of Rwanda. The park is over 1,000 square kilometers in size, making it the largest protected mountain rainforest in all of Africa. In the heart of Nyungwe lies the Ukuri Visitor Center, the perfect place from which to start exploring the forest. It has a gift shop and a small restaurant that serves delicious Rwandan coffee, and you can book and pay for all your park activities here, all of which have to be done in the company of an official park guide. My favorite activity is to visit the canopy walkway. If you're going to do just one thing here at Nyungwe National Park, you have to come and walk on the canopy walkway on the Igishigishigi Trail near the Ukuri Visitor Center. As you can see behind me, I'm high up on a suspension bridge and it's a full 70 meters down to the forest floor. That's over 200 feet. But believe me, the view is worth it. Check this. If you're scared of heights, this might not be the activity for you. But being able to walk above the canopy means that you not only have a unique perspective of the forest, but also some of the best views in the entire Nyungwe. Although it's quite steep in places, the Igishigishigi Trail that accesses the canopy walkway is a relatively easy walk, and the route from Ukuri to the walkway and back will only take about an hour and a half. One of the most popular activities in Nyungwe is birdwatching, as my guide Claver explains.
Nyungwe National Park is the best place to find birds, especially the forest species, because it's the home of more than 300 species of birds and 31 species among the Albertan Rift endemics.
Claver, who's been working in Nyungwe for over 20 years, explained to me that avid birdwatchers from all over the world come here specifically because it's the best place in the Albertine Rift Valley to see a large number of endemic species in a short time. 3 species in particular jump to mind.
The first one is the red-collared mountain babbler that if you miss it here, nowhere else to see. The other one is Rwenzoi turaco. You can find them other places, but very easy to find it in Nyungwe than any other place. The other one is Albertan owlet, the fantastic owlet. Also, that one, once you miss it in Nyungwe, nowhere else you can find it.
And just like that, Claver quickly found a pair of Rwenzori turacos on the Igishigishigi Trail. And after exploring the area around Ukuri, we took a short drive to look for another very elusive bird. So today we've come here to the Bururi Valley Road to look for one of Africa's rarest birds, and certainly the most sought after bird here in Nyungwe, namely Shelley's crimsonwing. Now it's a tiny, colourful little finch, and as I stand here, it's never ever been photographed in the wild. My guide Claver has just told me that even though he's been birding here for 21 years, he's only seen it a handful of times. Although Shelley's crimsonwing eluded us, we did spot other endemics like purple-breasted sunbird and black-faced apelles, along with a long list of other forest species, including black-billed turaco and Narina trogon. We also spent time on the main public road that runs through the middle of Nyungwe, stopping at viewpoints to admire the forest and doing a surprising amount of birdwatching as well. One afternoon, after pulling over to look for some turacos, something incredible happened. A wild, unhabituated family of chimpanzees crossed the road in front of us. Bumping into chimps like this whilst out birdwatching in the forest happens very rarely, but luckily visitors to Nyungwe have the option of booking a chimp trekking experience which virtually guarantees you a sighting. These excursions are done in small groups and start very early in the morning because it can take hours to reach the particular family assigned to your group that day. Fortunately for us, we didn't have to walk far at all, and instead of having to follow them, they came to us, all thanks to a large fruiting fig tree. It was a privilege to spend quality time with these extraordinary great apes and to admire the similarities between us. After our allotted hour, we had to say goodbye to the chimps, but rangers would follow them for the rest of the day, not only so that they know where to find them the next morning, but also to help them steer away from community projects, including beehives run by the Nyungwe Management Company, or NMC as it's also known.
This is a modern model appears built by NMC in order to help the community to learn more about beekeeping and the link between beekeeping and the Nyungwe National Park biodiversity conservation and how they can get more benefit from beekeeping craft.
The Nyungwe Management Company's community development program not only trains new beekeepers, but also helps existing beekeepers move from low-yielding traditional hives inside the forest to higher-yielding modern hives on the outskirts of Nyungwe, where chimps are less likely to raid them. Chimpanzees weren't the only primates I saw during my stay in the forest.
So there are 13 different primate species that call Nyungwe National Park home, including chimpanzees, of course. But if you ask me, the most beautiful of the lot are the black and white colobus monkeys. And believe it or not, the troop above me is over 500 strong.
Like some of the chimp families, this mega troop of black and white colobus monkeys is tracked on a daily basis. So if you'd love to see them, ask your guide for regular updates from the rangers about their location. And keep your eyes peeled for all the other monkeys that live here too, especially around Winka and along the main road where they are used to seeing people. If my 4 days in Nyungwe taught me anything, is that there are a few essentials you need when you enter the forest. Comfortable hiking shoes or boots are a must because of the slippery ground and steep slopes, and if necessary, you can ask for a walking stick as well. Wear long trousers and a hat, and bring sunscreen and insect repellent. Don't forget to bring a water bottle, your binoculars and a camera, along with a day pack to carry it all in. And if it gets too heavy like my camera bag did, you can enlist the services of a porter for a small extra fee. Remember that being a porter is a chosen job for local people, not a menial task. The most valuable tip, however, is to be with a local guide who knows the forest. Claver not only ensured that I never got lost, but thanks to his encyclopedic knowledge of Nyungwe's fauna and flora, I experienced the park in the best possible way. So if you're a keen birdwatcher, an avid hiker, or someone who has always dreamed of seeing chimpanzees in the wild, pack your hiking boots and binoculars and visit Nyungwe National Park.